Hi everybody. I just wanted to do a Facebook Live. Hopefully it's something I'm going to be doing regularly on the last Saturday of every month. Really for Oliver and for other siblings of children that have special needs or conditions or disabilities that make life possibly a little bit more challenging, certainly more interesting. And often I think those siblings they're the sort of unsung heroes. You know, a lot of attention is given to the children who are having operations or having a tough time. And their brothers and sisters are equally as brave and equally as special because there are compromises that they make in their life as well. So I wanted to dedicate just a little bit of time once a month to Harry's brother Oliver. They are twins, although you wouldn't think that now. Oliver will tell you he's the bigger brother. He was 3 minutes older, so that's very important apparently. So we're just going to talk through, probably over the next 10 or 15 minutes, what's gone well in April. So the things that he's pleased about, and any sort of challenges that he's had through April in being a sibling of a child with disabilities or difficulties. So I'm calling it his champion and challenge moments. He's going to come in now. He wants to be a guest speaker, so we've got a grand entrance for him. So come in. We have got some notes just to help him a little bit. Just say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Oh, make sure you're on screen.
Hello.
Right, so tell me what's gone well in April for us as a family and for you and Harry.
We went sand dune jumping and I think he really, really enjoyed that. He had an absolute giggle and we were running down. Harry couldn't really jump, but he started running down the sand dunes and he found that really, really funny.
Yeah, so we had a week in Wales in the caravan, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. And when we went on Radio Stoke, he like that, he was giggling a bit, he kept on talking into the microphone.
So why did we go on to Radio Stoke? Hi Michelle.
We were talking about Harry and Mum's, Mum's difficulties through the years and how Mum's had to cope with it, and about our book, so.
And actually it's not just about me coping, is it? You've struggled as well. How would you say it's been tough for you? How would you say it's been hard for you over the last 11 years?
Some nights I can't sleep because he's giggling and jumping and screaming in his bed.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's just...
If you look down there. That's it, so people can see your lovely face.
Some nights he's just flat out and doesn't make any noises and he just falls asleep when it's really, really late. Sometimes he wakes up really early and that's the normal. That's what he normally does, wakes up really early. He wakes me up sometimes.
What about playing with him?
I can't really play with him. Well, I can, but we can play, but we just can't play the things that each other like. Like, I like different things. Like, I like Pokemon, I like movies, I like games, I like Xbox. He likes trains, he likes VTech, he likes giggling, he likes bouncing.
Because he's YouTube, doesn't he?
No, I like my YouTube. So that's one
but
thing
you watch different things, but you've got that in common, haven't you? Both YouTube fans.
And it's just, it isn't the...
Look at yourself, don't you? You need to talk to yourself. You're normally good at that.
It isn't the easiest thing possible, but I cope with it, so...
No, you cope really, really well. How did you feel about going on Radio Stoke? Did you mind going on Radio Stoke?
I was a bit nervous, and I'm a bit nervous meeting new people, but I gave it a shot.
Yeah, and you were amazing. If you've not heard the interview that we did on Radio Stoke, then I'll post the links below and you can just listen to them back, but they are on the page so you can scroll down and see them. And one of the things that I struggled with on behalf of Oliver is having a little bit of time with him, and I'm sure lots of other parents will empathise with that. It's just finding time. So in this 2-week holidays, Oliver and I had a day out together. What did we do on that day? Just you and me?
Yeah, we went to watch Power Rangers, and you may be thinking that it's a bit babyish, but it was actually a lot better than we thought. Mum said that she thought it was going to be really babyish and really stupid and really, just...
I wasn't quite sure, was I?
Yeah, like the original Power Rangers, but it was really, really good.
It was really good. And then where did we go to eat?
Then we went to Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah.
I had a 3-topping pizza with ham, chicken, and... I just had chicken. And chicken.
As you can tell, my son's a foodie like me, so food plays a massive part in our lives. And where do you... why is that important? Why is that time together important to you?
Because I don't mean on Mum's half, but People always say it's half a mum, and because she's with him most days, but I'm with him 24/7. And I'm not saying this in a mean way, but I never get a break. I never get something to myself. I never get just time to relax. So when I get time just with my family or my friends, it's really nice.
Yeah. So the boys' dad and I have separated. We've divorced. So sometimes the boys are with their dad, so I get a little bit of respite, and vice versa. Sometimes the boys are with me, like today, and Mark has a little bit of a break. But Oliver's right in that he's with Harry all the time, so he's the one that actually doesn't get any downtime, and that's really tough for siblings where they've got a lot of pressure or they've got another child or challenges, to contend with as well. So a few years ago, when Oliver was much younger, we did have access to the Young Carers Association, but Oliver said no at that point, because you do, I hope you don't mind me saying, you do struggle a little bit with anxiety, don't you? Separation anxiety and being away from me or his dad. But recently he has embraced the Young Carers, and you've been going there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell everybody what that's like.
It's really, really nice because you get to talk to other people with the same problems. You don't really talk about it there because it's just like a safe haven, just to relax.
That's a nice way of putting it, safe haven.
Last time I went, we were playing on the Xbox. Oliver brought in his Xbox, and it was really, really fun.
And why is that important? Why do you think the Young Carers is an important charity, an important place?
It puts your mind off it, so you don't think about it as much. Like, you'll still think about it, you'll always still think about it, it'll always be in your mind, but it just relaxes you a bit,
Distracts you a bit. Yeah? And is it nice being with other children that get it?
Yeah, so they can't... Like, I'm not saying that kids are mean, but sometimes kids don't understand, but they understand, so,
they get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got lots of things there that have gone well in April.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the champion things, they're the things we've enjoyed. Ta-da! So what sort of things have you worried about? What's been a challenge in April? And I think there's probably one big one that's occurred recently.
Oh yeah, I'm not a real fan of Harry's new ear.
Okay.
I said that about his eye and I didn't get used to it, but I don't think that his ear's going to suit him. Mum and Dad think it will, but I just don't like the idea of putting a fake ear on him.
Yeah.
I think the main reason why I got used to the eye was because I was really young and I just didn't mind it about anything at that point. But now I'm getting older, I will start thinking about stuff a bit harder, so I don't think I'll properly ever get used to the ear, but I have
You will in time. It's just because it's new now, when it's new to Harry, and he gets a bit distressed when putting the ear on.
Oh, yeah.
Me and your dad are really nervous putting it on because we're not quite sure it's in the right place, and if we're putting enough pressure on. So it's a learning curve for everybody, really. But you'll get used to it like you did his eye. You didn't want that changing, did you?
No.
How do you feel when his face changes? When he's having his surgery and he alters?
I just think it's sad that he has to have those operations so he doesn't get taunted, and why people stoop to such levels to make fun of people who don't have the same look as them. Because if nobody made fun of him, he wouldn't have to have the operations.
Yeah, and you had a bit of a moment at school, didn't you? If you don't mind me saying, a couple of weeks ago, you had Oliver had a lesson that was talking about disability and the way people look differently, and it really touched you, didn't it?
Yeah, I had a bit of a sobbing moment because Miss started saying that we don't know how much time they have left, and at that point I didn't know that Harry's condition didn't affect his lifespan, so I'm fine now. But,
you've explained that really well there.
Yeah, but I was a bit annoyed how people, like I said, stoop to such levels to make fun of people who look different.
But I don't think it's a case of stooping to levels. I think it's just people that don't understand. I think it's people's lack of understanding.
I know, but some people do understand and they just make fun of it.
They do. Yeah, they do. But you're always going to get mean people. You're always going to get mean people in life. So it's just our job my job now. Hi, Alison. I feel like it's my job to kind of raise a bit of awareness, and that's why we're doing things like this, so that we can get out there that children like Harry are normal children.
We're all normal. We're all the same. We're all the same inside.
We're all special, aren't we?
Yeah, you all... Some people think that you're not the same. You're not the same as everybody else, but you are. It's just you look a bit different. So.
Yeah, so you're the same inside.
Yeah.
So finally, what bit of advice... And Oliver doesn't know, can I just say, he doesn't know the questions we're going to ask him. I don't know the questions we're going to ask him. It's all very, just off the cuff. What sort of advice would you give to another child that had maybe got a brother or sister that wasn't sleeping very well, that might act a little bit strange when they're out and about, that might not play with them as much as they'd like? What, if you could just say one thing to a child like that, what bit of advice or what would you say to them?
get to know them. I'll give them more than one piece of advice. Get to know them, try their things. Maybe when you've played their thing, maybe ask them to try yours, even if they don't get it properly. It's always worth a try to try and get them to play. You try theirs, they'll try yours. It's a bit of a compromise. Like I said, get to know them so you know what kind of stuff they like. Make sure that you don't have to base your life around them, but if there's something that they like, which you know they can play with you, then maybe play that a bit more than what you can do on your own.
So sharing together.
Yeah.
Working together.
Yeah, and just have a bit of a giggle with them, really.
Okay,
Don't really put your mind on it too much, and if you just want to chill like I do, go up to my room, watch YouTube, and that's what I do. So.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you just have patience, would you say?
Yeah, you don't get frustrated with them, you just...
That's easier said than done. Sometimes you can get frustrated with Harry, can't you? But you have to kind of remind yourself of the bigger picture and just, be patient and be brave. And it's both of those things. So, hope you found that interesting. You enjoyed doing that?
Yeah.
Auntie Emily's just come on. Hi, Adam.
Hi,
We
Jelly.
sound shattered about this topic. Are we shattered?
I'm a bit tired.
Bit tired. I think it's a different kind of shattered.
Oh, okay.
So the shattered tired and the shattered as in broken.
Oh, no.
Do you feel like your life is worse?
I don't really know any other life,
Okay.
so I can't really answer that question.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Okay. Thank you. He is a lovely young man. He is. Watch this. Oh, tell everybody, what are you?
The greatest thing you ever did.
Correct. So if you buy our book, which comes out later this year, you'll understand why that's so significant as a sentence. But I ask Oliver quite often, what is he? And he will say,
The greatest thing you ever did.
the greatest thing I ever did. I know, say it twice. It's good. Reaffirming it to you. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. That's our Sibling Saturday for April. Hopefully we'll be back again in May with some champion and challenge moments. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Anything you want to say?
Stay clean.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's YouTube for you. Bye, guys.